Go for the Gold is a 9-lesson program that we take into high schools that teaches healthy relationship skills and how to build healthy relationships that help teenagers understand and learn the skills to maybe spot unhealthy relationships, to understand what good emotional boundaries are, if somebody's trying to manipulate you in a relationship, even to be able to recognize abuse in relationships.
Our kids want to know how to be in a good relationship, but some of them don't have the skills.
One of the interesting things that I have found since coming to Hamilton High is how much drama there is, particularly in between periods in relationships. And as a health educator, one of our main concerns is that they have a healthy relationship. We've had, way too many relationships that start in domestic violence and verbal abuse and physical abuse, sexual abuse. So part of my job as a health educator, obviously, is to try and give information on good relationships, and the Go for Gold program has really supplemented the teaching of that.
Seldom do we talk about the skill of relationships, and that's the most important part.
It's really interactive. We hear a lot from the kids, and the best classes are the ones where the kids are really responsive and they're telling their stories. Throws us off guard a little bit sometimes because you never know what they're going to say, but that's really the best part, is we get a chance to talk to them and talk about things that are really relevant to their lives and hear the things that they want to say.
It's more interacting, and I think when kids feel like people are listening to them and they have an opportunity to put their input in, I think it sinks in a little bit more.
We stress that you have the decision to make the choices that you make in your life. And so it really, you can see for a lot of the kids, it really starts to sink in that, man, the decisions I make today will impact my tomorrow.
I think it has a good impact. I really like the fact that the program gets the students to think. Like, we're not telling you what to do. We're not here to do that. That's not the purpose of the program. We're here to get you to think. And I find that the program does just that. It gets the students to reevaluate. It gets them to think about their choices. Think about consequences even, and make some changes.
There have been also a number of students saying, because of your program, I am leaving this unhealthy relationship. Or because of your program, I now know how to resolve conflict, not only with my boyfriend, but also with my parents.
It's been very, very, very positive.
And some kids actually said that they were upset they had to miss school.
When you're bringing in a different perspective, all of a sudden, it's supplementing what the classroom teacher is trying to teach.
I actually liked our presenters. They were really nice and really funny.
The text was good, the lesson plans were great.
I learned to respect women more and think before you do, basically.
No pun intended, but it's a gold mine. I mean, it's a sure shot.
The beginning of Go for the Gold came when some schools who had our abstinence program came to our then director of our abstinence program, Rachel Sackstetter, who is also co-author of the teen book, and they asked her, do you have anything that goes beyond abstinence? Our abstinence programs come in and tell them not to have sex, but we need something that goes beyond that to help them learn things about dating. And so she put together a 3-lesson program that she would take into a few select schools who requested it. And then over the years, we've had to add a few more things. And so we cover things like teen date violence, and we work the dating steps, the Boys Town dating steps from the very beginning all the way up to marriage. We talk to them with each lesson about what's level appropriate for that level of dating. How well do you know this person? What emotional boundary ring are they in? Are they doing things that make you uncomfortable? Can you tell when you're being manipulated in a relationship? When we go into the schools with our program, we send a male and female co-presenter. But we know that not always does a classroom teacher have the luxury of getting another teacher of the opposite sex to come in and facilitate this program. So we have designed the teacher manual to be able to be presented with a PowerPoint that one teacher can take this PowerPoint, they can take the outline, and that they can actually facilitate the entire Go for the Gold program.
The kids teach each other and they teach themselves. All we do is give them questions to consider and give them information maybe they've never heard before. But in the end, it puts the choice in their hands. I think that's the real strength and power of the program. That's what makes it effective, and that's what makes it capable of reaching kids in rural areas, in urban areas, in suburban areas, homeschoolers, private schoolers, public schoolers, the whole board.